Hello, welcome back. I am the Scribe, and we are going to be doing Yidhari's second event. This one will let her promote the video store. So, let me just. I can't get a good angle. Can I? Hold up. Can I get around her? Will her tentacles interfere with me getting closer? Yeah, they're preventing me from going any closer. Yeah. Alright, that's as good as I'm gonna get for the start. Alright. Without further ado, let's get into this event. Good evening, Wise. Good evening. The videotape is ready. Suddenly, my heart's racing a bit. Don't worry, that's a normal reaction. Yeah.
Wise, is this your first time watching this movie?
It's my first time. The video store only got this movie recently. Belle tried to make me watch it with her, but I refused. I thought she just wanted to mess with me. But with you, it's different. I know you wouldn't mess with me like Belle would.
Oh, so you hate it when people mess with you during a movie, huh? This might sound silly, but I'm used to watching movies alone and don't have experience watching with others. Are there any rules when two people watch a movie together?
There aren't any rules. I just get scared easily with horror movies. But you don't need to worry. Watching a movie together should be all about having fun.
It's all about having fun. I think I'm starting to understand. No wonder the reviews recommend watching it with a friend. It really does feel different. Even before it starts, I can already feel it.
I think you're giving those reviews too much credit. They didn't recommend watching with friends out of kindness, but to spread it around and scare more people. And bringing friends along for a horror movie usually doesn't make it less scary. It often makes things even more intense. Watching with someone else means sometimes it's not the movie that scares you, but the person beside you. Belle loves to startle me on purpose.
I see. But for me, what makes this special is getting to watch this movie with you.
Just as Yidhari's whisper leaves you curious, the movie moves past the opening and into the main feature. Mists rise up from the dark sea, waves echo, and with the magical music and light, the scene pulls everyone in. A drifting ship barely survives the terrifying storm, its hull leaking and in desperate need of land for repairs. From the crow's nest, the protagonist spots an eerie, lone island, looming over the dark sea like a beast's open maw. With no other choice, the crew cast their hopes on this island of despair. You're completely absorbed in the film, tense and on edge as the story unfolds, with no sense of how much time has passed.
Wise, the movie's over.
Over already? Oh, what an intense horror movie. It felt like I was sinking into the sea, only just managing to struggle out of the waves to breathe again.
Sinking into the sea, unable to breathe. I'm quite used to that feeling.
What do you mean by used to it?
Ah, that... I was just talking about taking a bath.
I see. But, Yidhari, you look completely unfazed. Don't you think that movie was scary and intense?
How should I put it? Rather than scary or intense, I'd describe it as a well-crafted story. I suppose that's because I see it from a different perspective than you do. When I watch a movie, I keep part of my mind on drawing inspiration, analyzing techniques, and imagining how I'd create certain scenes myself.
you actually had the headspace to think about that. But now that you mention it, I really am curious. If you were the director, how would you make this movie?
If I were the director, maybe it would turn out like this. For instance, when first arriving on the island, rather than having the sea monster immediately show up and attack, I'd prefer a slightly different approach. Finally stepping onto solid ground, the crew weep with joy, kissing the sand and running across the beach in relief. While the crew are savoring the island and the beach, someone stumbles on a bone, revealing a heap of skeletons buried beneath the sand. An unspeakable shadow flickers past, shattering the crew's remaining courage. Terrified of sharing the fate of the buried bones, they panic and flee in fear. And just as the last crew member, face full of hope, is about to board the ship, the sea monster appears behind him.
To strike with despair at the very moment of hope. Just hearing about it is already terrifying.
To be given despair at the very moment of hope. Ugh, just hearing it is terrifying.
As for the ending where the protagonist escapes the island and cuts off all room for the audience's imagination, I'd rather handle it more interestingly. As the sole survivor, the protagonist sails away, then, still shaken, washes off the blood of crewmates and the sea monster. Unaware, he doesn't notice his reflection grinning eerily at him in the mirror, nor the new ship approaching the far side of the island. Just like at the beginning of the film, a battered ship carries a new crew, cheering excitedly at the sight of the island. On the mast's lookout, one of them wears the same eerie smile as the protagonist's reflection.
So detailed. I've already got goosebumps. It's hard to imagine how you came up with all these ideas.
Maybe it's because I've seen scenes like that far too many times.
Huh? Did you just say something?
It's nothing. I just suddenly thought of some works I once came across. Anyway, Wise, how would you make this film more interesting if it were up to you?
Honestly, he probably wouldn't even have made it a horror film, honestly, if it was up to him.
I probably wouldn't be able to come up with any great ideas.
If you can't think of anything right now, you could try using your own experiences as inspiration.
Outer Rings, Cinder Lake, the Ballet Twins. I think the Ballet Twins was more scary, honestly, because we had to deal with the Ballet Twins constantly popping up everywhere, or the Marionette Twins.
Using my own experience. For example, the sea creature was once an innocent girl. After her crew found treasure and triggered a curse, they abandoned her on the island, where she became a cursed creature bent on vengeance.
That's an interesting idea. With a setup like this, the island offers more clues to uncover, and the story gains richer details to weave in. Keep following this line of thought, and you'll soon come up with plenty more interesting ideas.
Guided by Yidhari, inspiration keeps pouring into your mind, and as the discussion grows livelier, you even wish you could start filming Return to the Sea Monster Island 2 right away. By the time you come back to your senses, it is already 3 in the morning.
Didn't even realize it had gotten this late. That really flew by. I wonder when we'll get to watch a movie together again.
Never thought working out the story could be this much fun. How about I invite you next time?
I never thought working out the story could be this much fun. As for our next movie night, how about I invite you? I'll make sure to pick something interesting.
I'm already looking forward to it. A movie you find interesting must have a thought-provoking theme with delicate and distinctive storytelling, right?
Yidhari can now promote the video store. Yeah. We gotta get a better one. There we go. Alright, well that was it for Yidhari's second event. I will see you all in the next one. And, oh, Luna. I will see you in the next one. Without further ado, this is Scribe signing out. I will see you all in the next part. Later.